This is what we got.
Baja Blast presents Who Are You? Where we interview and get to know you on a deeper level. I'll redo it. Just gotta clear my throat. Unique Noise presents Who Are You? Where we interview and get to know you on a deeper level. With your hosts, Joel and
Sam.
along with our guest laptop and equipment that hopefully is recording without a buzz.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it could be the area. I mean, as soon as we move into El Garajo,
Well, yeah, and I'm
it could go
thinking
away.
there's a lot of electronics plugged in over here too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever had this much stuff so close like this before. So, I don't know. We
see.
will find out.
Growing pains, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah. Today's quote, thank you for asking, is from Ryan Eggold.
I was hoping Gosling.
No, but I thought you'd like that last name too. Eggold. Eggold.
Yeah, it's Eggo, my Lego.
And the quote goes, "You have to figure out who I am, what do I want to do, what do I want to say." I feel like there's probably more to that quote.
Is that a question?
No. It's just, I think, highlighting the purpose of figuring out, like, it is important for you to know who you are. It is important to know what you want to do in life in general and what you want to say instead of just kind of like shooting from the hip all the time.
So fun though. Yeah, it's what the similar to the think before you speak kind of thing.
Yeah. When all in the
But it's also just ask yourselves those questions and figure yourself out kind of thing.
yeah, it's about identity,
Yeah.
finding your purpose in life. That's kind of the through line here.
Yeah, that's fine. It's pretty, I wouldn't say straightforward, but it's on the dot there where it's almost close to straightforward.
Yeah.
And say there's nothing wrong with any of that. Could they have fleshed it out a little bit more? Sure.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there probably is more to that quote, so apologies, but I liked the questions that were being asked, and they are relevant to what we're going to be talking about later.
Okay. Which is samurais.
I mean, that too. Yeah, so we had some homework. We both did different homework. So
I did the correct homework.
This should be fun. We're going to be talking, of course, about macaroni kimchi.
Yep.
That's the closest thing I could. Rurouni, Kenshin?
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Macaroni kimchi. So what did you watch?
I watched the first movie that got released with live action for it.
Is that the Origins?
Yes.
From
So on
2012?
Netflix, it's labeled Origins. Technically, when it first released, it was just Rurouni Kenshin and no subtitle.
But they've released several other movies since then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trilogy and then 2 extra movies. So the end and the beginning are the 2 additional movies.
Oh, gotcha.
And then it should just be Rurouni Kenshin Origins. Then it's Kyoto Fire or something like that.
Kyoto Inferno.
Yeah, Kyoto Inferno, and then The Legend Ends.
Yes. And then the final, and then the beginning.
The final and the beginning. Those are the 2 additional movies that they put out, because the first 3 are for the animated series, and those other 2 are more in line with the OVAs that came out that told his origin story, and it was the after portion of what the trilogy is.
Yeah, so I watched the beginning.
Luckily, you watched the origin one instead of the end, because that one would have been not spoilery, but
I wouldn't have any idea what was going on.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any idea what was going on.
So I do think it was
like chronologically, if you wanted to watch chronologically for the movie setting portion, the beginning would have been the first one you watched, because that is his beginning.
well, yeah, that's why I watched it. I was like, oh, this is the first one. But I didn't look up any of this information beforehand. I was just like, oh, there's a movie on Netflix, thinking there's only one. I picked the first one that came up, and then after we were done watching it, I was like, oh, there's another one. And I'm like, shit.
Oh, so you watched it with Andrea? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I gotta tell you, man, I had zero idea of what I was walking into, but I did enjoy the movie. It was well, I'm just gonna go through my notes here.
Yeah, go through.
So first off, one of like the opening scenes, he's fighting people with a sword in his mouth, and I was like, wait a second. I'm like, who's first?
What's on second?
Well, no, who was the first one to use it? Because Zoro from One Piece does that too.
Rurouni Kenshin's an older.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I did write down Sunday, Bloody Sunday, because we watched it on Sunday, and it was very bloody.
Yeah, it's a samurai film.
Yeah, it was very bloody. The next thing was, should I start getting clothes and dressing like that?
Wearing kimonos?
Yeah.
I mean, you are half.
Yeah, I know. So it's not really appropriating. And I really did like the time period, the Edo period, which is where that one takes place. I don't know if it's the whole show or the whole new movies and stuff.
Yeah, more or less, because it's following his timeline. So
Got it.
It's throughout his life.
Gotcha. But yeah, it played out like felt like an old school samurai movie. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like, I was all on board for that. He's very broody. Very broody. Like
yeah, he's. I want to say he was roughly like portraying the age of like 14 to throughout the wars, probably 14 through 19, somewhere on there.
Okay, so it's angst.
Yeah,
like broody angst.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: the love interest, he killed her husband. There's a scene like near the beginning in the movie where I don't know, spoilers, I guess. This thing came out in 2021, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're getting spoiled by this movie that you're like, oh, I wonder if I should watch, we're doing a review. So
an in-depth spoiler review.
Yeah. So near the beginning of the movie, he's killing a bunch of people. I watched this like almost a week ago now, so I don't remember all the context, but so he's just killing people and stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool. There's one dude who's like, no, please, like, I can't die. Like, there's somebody that I love.
I just got engaged.
Yeah, all that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nah, no survivors. Turns out the girl he meets later in the film and who they start kind of having a relationship and stuff. That was her ex, or her, I mean, not ex. Well, it's kind of, I guess, if somebody dies, they're ex, right?
Ex, yeah. They weren't married yet, so it's not widowed.
Correct, but basically widowed. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so that came as a surprise to me because I wasn't really like, I was kind of playing catch up the whole movie because I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is, right? Mm-hmm. This is like my first introduction to this the series and movies and whatever. Right. Like, I've never seen any of it. Mm-hmm. There was a bunch of forest traps. Reminded me of the Ewoks from Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. That's towards the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's trying to. I forget if he figures out that stuff beforehand, because I know she ends up leaving him, and then he's going to rescue her, more or less, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's around that time frame.
And then she dies.
Yeah.
Which was, I was like, oh, this is Romeo and Juliet, but with samurais.
Yeah. And as soon as I think it's on her death is when she gives him the additional cross or X scar.
I honestly forgot.
I believe that's the scene, because I think that's how it plays out in the like OVA portion of it. Is as she's dying, she like nicks him with the blade on the cheek, completing the X on his cheek.
See, I didn't
I think that's it.
There's a lot of stuff that was happening that I wouldn't have flagged as, well, not that that's not relevant, but like I didn't even know that's what he was supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So him getting the additional scar on his face, I was like
it'll be somewhat confusing, because in the first one, like the actual like the origin one, he explains how he got his scar.
Got it.
So at that point, when you do watch the origin or the beginning, you'll kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
You might not know that she's the one that gives him the additional one until like once you see him read the letter. But yeah, you'll know that, okay, he was talking about these two when he got his scar.
Yeah.
And part of it, it does show like I don't know if it's the beginning scene, but the scene that you were describing where he's trying to stay alive. They show that in the first movie.
Got it.
Yeah. So that part you do know, because he has a little trauma experience with a flashback. And he's watching someone else cry.
Is it the same actors and stuff too, or is it
for the flashback? I might be,
or just through these movies, I guess.
Yeah, through the movie, it's all the same actors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because of how spaced out they were, like 2012, 2014, and then two 2021s.
Yeah, I believe it's the same actors.
Okay.
I could be mistaken. You might want to double check it since you have it up, but
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the same actors.
I'm not gonna look it up.
Yeah, you don't have to. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the same actors. Because in the end one, that one is more, like I said, more modern. So like timeline wise, it'll go the beginning, then the trilogies, and then the end.
The final one.
No, the final.
Yeah, it's called the final.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Legends End is the part of the trilogy. Yeah, the
Correct.
final. And the final is kind of like you'll get a brief flashback of.
Yeah, it's saying it's focusing on his past.
Yeah. So like his past kind of catches up with him on that one. So they'll have a conflict of someone that he recognizes from the past. And then he starts telling the bit of the story, and then that leads into the beginning, which actually is just retelling his origin. But let's see. Yeah, overall, like I said, I like the movies, and honestly, part of the reason I wanted to have you watch these, if you did stay for end credits, it's One OK Rock. And that's how I got introduced to One OK Rock.
Got it.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if they have a credits for this one. I don't recall.
I don't recall. But even if it was,
but for the
trilogies,
they have songs for each of those for the credits.
Yeah, it probably would have I wouldn't have caught it. I don't think. But like I wouldn't have even that wouldn't have even been on my radar in any way because I wouldn't even be. I would never connect those on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of them. The anime is one of my favorite animes, and it did get. I think it count as a remake. It's definitely remastered, if anything. More cut down into, instead of having it elongated into many episodes, it's kind of condensing it.
That's what they're doing that with One Piece next year.
Yeah, and they've done that with Dragon Ball recently. Well, not recently, but in the not too distant past.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it as a kid. But yeah, I ended up watching the Origins portion of it because I'm like, this is the one I told him to.
Yeah. See, and I didn't write down anything outside of like, oh, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, because when I don't think you were writing anything down when we first discussed it, like outside like right outside.
I just put movie live action Netflix.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because I know I had mentioned already that there's gonna be like 4 or 5 films. Make sure you're watching like the very first one.
Yeah, I was just I wasn't paying attention, and then when it came time to look it up, I was like, oh, this seems like it's the first one, or it was like, oh, this one's like the most recent one. That's probably why. Yeah. No. Nope. Suffice it to say, it does seem like an interesting series. So we'll see. I mean, because I could probably just do all the movies.
Yeah.
And then maybe get into the anime if I.
It's definitely different from the anime.
But I don't mind.
But it's hitting the same beats, kind of thing.
I think we were talking about that
last week.
Yeah, like DC and Marvel and stuff, where it's just like, well, yeah, the comics are one thing, but then it's a retelling for movie formats because this is how it works as a movie.
Yeah.
And as long as it's staying true to like the spirit.
Yeah.
Then who cares? Like I'm not gonna be all up in arms, but this didn't happen.
No, yeah, it's I would have to rewatch the other two anyway, because I'm like, there's certain portions where it's like it kind of makes sense that certain things happen certain ways, but I want to see how they did it again, because I'm like, since I've watched the movies, I've also watched the remake of it. And then that one's getting to kind of the point of the third part of the film. Yeah, so it's getting closer to the third part of the film, toward the climax portion. And I'm like, I should watch the other movies just to see how well it goes in with it. Because I said the movies are fine. I'm sure there were people that nitpicked.
Of course.
As there's always going to be. But the movies were, in my opinion, they were great. They didn't fluctuate in like, oh, one movie's better than the other. Like there's going to be a bad movie. It's like, no, it's very consistently good.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 of them were released the same year. The last 2. Well, the last 2 and then the last 2. Yeah.
No, yeah. And then what else? Consistently consistently good across all of them. And then I was going to say something else on that. No, I can't remember. Yeah, oh.
We'll see you again next week. No.
See you again next week when we hopefully watch the rest of them.
I mean, sure.
No, we're not. I'll give him time to watch it whenever he wants. We don't have to discuss it any further. Oh, Now, as I'm talking about it,
There you go.
I remembered. For the most part, I feel like Japan has probably the better track record of um, converting like animated or comic stuff into film, but it also has to be grounded.
Yeah.
So like with samurai films, they're really good at it. There's a few other live action ones that are pretty decent, but as soon as they get into implementing 3D for whatever reason, it just sucks. Like visually wise, it just sucks.
What do you
Story
mean?
wise, it's
What do you mean 3D?
When they incorporate, so they'll have live action, but then they incorporate like there's a anime called Death Note, and part of it is there's a Reaper.
I know. Death
Okay,
Note,
yeah. So the Reaper is animated into 3D, and they just place him there. It's out of place kind of thing. Where
See,
it's
and I didn't have a problem with that. I
Really?
watched that when it came out.
Did you?
Yeah, with Willem Dafoe as the dude.
Not that one.
No?
There's a Japanese live action.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Now the Japanese live action is, like I said, the story wise, it still hits the beats. It's still great.
Mm-hmm.
Visual wise, not good.
Got
Same with Full Metal Alchemist. That one was on Netflix, but
You think that's just a budget thing then?
it could be a budget thing. But if there's ever like any kind of 3D ish action, it's kind of just not visually done right, and at least for me, like. But anything that's like grounded and is maybe has some effects but not too much, it tends to do a lot better.
Yeah.
Like with the Rurouni Kenshin, there's hardly any like need for anything 3D. They might have something.
So you keep saying 3D, but you mean like animated, live action animation,
Live action animation, yeah.
or
Special
CGI.
effects,
Yeah,
CGI.
yeah, got it.
There's very little use of it there, to where it's like, if there is any, it's maybe noticeable, maybe not. So it tends to go pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But I said with like Death Note and all that stuff, the 3D is you might like, or the special effects, the CGI is probably gonna be okay. But to me, it's just
Is it distracting?
distracting for me.
Where you're like, well, but I feel like that with a lot of stuff. When studios decide they're like, all right, well, we're gonna do this CGI, and you're like, why? It's more expensive.
Yeah,
It's more expensive, and you're like,
there's some studios that do it all right. Like
yeah,
for me, the Lion King, the CGI Lion King,
the live action one.
the quote unquote
Yeah,
live
it's
action.
live action, but with, yeah.
It visually it's good.
I thought they looked good.
I just didn't like it for certain reasons. Part of it being they got rid of the song "Be Prepared." This is like my favorite song from that movie.
Did you see the Mufasa one too?
No.
Okay, that
I
one was
didn't.
cute.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know with that one they also incorporate or try to like pay homage to what they got the story originally from. The Japanese story of like the White Lion.
Oh,
I think it's just called, I forget the name of it, but I want to say it's called probably either Simba or Mufasa. I forget. But all I know is that they did get the story from a Japanese story, and that's how the Lion King became to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mufasa's ends up paying homage to that.
Got it.
Because they have the White Lion there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what they're paying homage to when they show him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, there's some studios that do CGI well. I just don't think at least from what I've seen from Japan live action wise, when they try to incorporate CGI, I don't think it goes that well for them. Not that I watch too many Japanese films, but from the ones that I've seen, it hasn't turned out well. But yeah.
Nice. I need some help with math here.
The answer is 2.
So, well, we have 9 bold cards left.
Okay.
We have 5 more episodes of the season. How do we do that?
Are you just trying to get through all of them to line up to the end?
I was considering that, but now I'm kind of like, what would it matter?
Yeah. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Did you want to do bold with our guest for next week?
Possibly.
Okay.
But
So
even with that, though, I feel like that's
we could probably just do one for them.
Yeah.
And then
So that's
that'll bring
eight
us
left
down to
for
8.
8 left for 4 episodes. So
Yeah,
2
then
each.
2 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
See? Math.
Yep. But yeah, end of an era.
Do we have another one lined up?
Nope. Well,
We'll get on it then.
I have ideas
Mm-hmm.
of where we can go next. But I don't know. I think the more you and I do this, the less we need as many prompts. Because it's like one of the episodes we did with Bert, like we just did the 2 questions in the book and we were talking for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
honestly,
how in depth are we going to get into some of the topics?
For these recordings, have we been talking a little bit about like how our weeks went? Does that fill up enough time?
I think we usually do when something has happened.
Okay.
Or if some interesting thing has happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like this week for me, like I've just been busy. I've been busy and I feel like I haven't been sleeping.
I have also been losing on sleep, but that's more of, I actually don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been sleeping later.
Got it.
And then part of it now is me trying to balance it out because I'll get very little sleep to the point where I'm still able to wake up early and whatnot because I'm using the CPAP machine.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wake up, I'm at least awake. But
Yeah.
by the time I get back home, after a couple hours, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling sleepy again. Time to knock out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get probably like 3 to 4 more hours there. And by the time it comes for me to go to sleep again, I'm like, God damn it, I already went to sleep not too long ago. And that's what kicks it off, where it's like, all right, it's around the time I need to go back to sleep. And then I'll get another 4 hours of sleep again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like spaced out between like 4 and 3 to 4 instead of 7 to 8 continuous hours.
See, I only do 3 to 4. Or I guess on a good night, it's like actually asleep by like midnight and then up at 5.
Mm. Yeah, normally I get like 5 to 6. If I get 5 to 6, I'm good.
Yeah.
4, I can function for a bit, but if I don't find something to kind of like keep my attention, and it's gonna happen more and more now that it's gonna get warmer.
Mm-hmm.
And we might run the AC, but normally we don't run the AC until like summer kicks in.
Yeah.
But I'll be like sweating in my room, and I could go into the living room, but I'm like, I'm already in my room. I'm just gonna lay down and then I'm out.
just a little bit of heat stroke and just pass out for a bit.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how summer is going to be at this place. But I'm pretty sure if we move into the garage,
Well, today's what, like 80-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hot. It wasn't hot in this room. I don't get any direct sunlight in the garage. It doesn't have any windows.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it feels like a basement all the time in there. So we'll see. And think I have figured out how to. There's that smell that we've talked about. I guess
just
my
need to
brother was reading
ventilate it,
somewhere.
so-
Well, it's somebody online said that they used like some caulk in the like it right in between like the foundation and the drywall. There's like, I guess, some space in there. So we were thinking that it might just be like the inside of the walls, just kind of seeping out because it's not sealed.
Oh, okay.
So I have a bunch of like invisible caulk that I might do that. See if that works. If not, there's like, I mean, we'll just keep one of the doors open.
Yeah.
Kind of ventilate it. Because anytime we were in there with like the garage door open, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's that ventilation.
Something to breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as you told me about it, and then I walked in there last week, I'm like, yeah, it's just ventilation. Like,
it's stale.
It's stale.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll.
I had to double check too when I said it because I'm like, I was looking for any like type of hole or anything like that to actually ventilate, but I'm like, yeah, I don't see anything, so it's ventilation.
Yeah. Then
they probably didn't think about it.
Yeah,
I did all that.
I even bought more weed. So I got gummies again.
Yeah, druggy.
Yep.
Keep saying you're not, but
no, I say I don't smoke. But yeah, so I got gummies that I'm gonna start throwing into my
to your diet.
Yeah. Because I can take one of them and not feel like I'm like stupid high or anything. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Yeah, I was considering taking one today, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I wanted to be more prepared than not.
Oh, actually, there is something. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go. I'm still debating. But I believe I said some other time ago, probably like, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago? I had mentioned that there was a Pokemon regionals here. I was mistaken.
Okay.
It's this weekend.
Okay.
So I'm like, I might go. Because spectator tickets for all 3 days is like $20. So I'm like, $20 to, and if I don't go all 3 days, it's for sure going to be at least one of the days.
And that's the card game, right?
It's card, video game, and the Pokemon Go. The mobile.
Oh, like people are going to be battling through there. Yeah. I forgot you could do that.
Well, they had brought it in at some point, like years later, but yeah. But yeah, more recently, they started being able to battle each other.
I wonder if I still have my account.
I know I have my account. It's just I haven't logged in a good while.
Yeah, I probably haven't logged in for years. I had some good shit, though.
A couple years for me, because I know at one point I'm like, let me see what's going on here. Because I usually watch like the Pokemon Day video announcement stuff where they like say what's coming out and all that stuff.
Yeah, that just happened, didn't it?
Pokemon Day stuff happens around February because it's February 27th. It's Pokemon Day.
Just happened. It was a couple months ago.
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was one year where I saw that they were doing something with Pokemon Go. I'm like, I'll log in to see what's going on. A couple of my friends still play, but I kind of like went away from it.
Yeah.
I could get back into it because I think I would have to look for it, but I think I have the Pokeball accessory that you just wear and it catches stuff for you as you're walking, as you're driving by. But yeah, so I might go there this weekend. I might not. We'll see what happens. Because I don't think I'm doing anything over the weekend. Because plans were more or less go watch Mortal Kombat with friends.
Oh, that's right.
But that kind of falls through because it's Mother's Day weekend. One of our friends is actually doing something on Saturday. Where a lot of us are gonna probably do something for Sunday. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I'll either watch Mortal Kombat by myself or I'll wait for like we'll probably end up watching it next weekend anyway as a group. But we'll see. I also don't mind watching movies twice if it's stuff that I want to watch. Which Mortal Kombat falls into that line of I want to watch it no matter if it's cheesy or not.
With the Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be a little cheesy, but I think it's kind of supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't mind it, because I know the first ones I enjoyed them
At the time. Yeah. They're a little rough around the edges now.
I don't know. I still like the first one. Like, I don't know if it holds up, but I still enjoy watching it.
I think considering like what they had to work with, it's still it's better than the second one, Annihilation, and then
well, that was the consensus back then too. Is like Annihilation was a little bit less good than the first one.
Yeah, it was just like
because they changed actors, right, for Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden. Yeah, to a white guy, or a different white guy.
A different white guy. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was still a white guy.
But yeah, and I mean, I have my beef with the newest Mortal Kombat, the first one of this new run.
I enjoyed
it. It was just like I'm like, why the fuck are we following this dude around? Nobody cares about him. Who's this guy? Creating a new character. It's like, you have a million characters. Why are we creating new people? Giving him a rubber suit. Get out of here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I still liked it though. I can see the gripe on that because I'm like, I kind of had the same.
That was the only issue I had with it.
But I'm like, I'll go along for the ride.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm like, why are who got in the room and was like, we should do this? And it's like, no, man, Liu Kang's already here. Like, you don't need who's this guy? You don't need. Liu Kang's kind of like the focal character of the series, right?
Yes and no. At the beginning he was, and then at least video game wise, it leans more towards Johnny Cage at some point. Because they actually give like an origin to his powers, like the green shit that he throws.
Yeah. Yeah, but Liu Kang becomes like a god, doesn't he?
Liu Kang becomes a god.
Yeah.
But like I said, in terms of like whose story you're following, it's more Johnny Cage's. And they're doing it for this one too in the movie. You're gonna go through how Johnny Cage sees all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot what the origin was. I want to say it was something Native American.
Oof.
But I don't remember.
We already have a Native American character.
Yeah.
Well, you should make white characters that have Native American origins. It's dicey, I think.
That's fine. I can't remember what his origin was. But yeah, at least this movie I'm a little bit more excited for because they are incorporating more of the characters.
Yeah, look, it just looks kind of like they're doubling down on what they did last time. Getting a little more into the story. And then definitely doing stuff with resurrections or spirit world shit. Because Kung Lao's back. He got killed in the first one.
I'm trying to remember. That is true. But
that happens in the games, too.
It happens in the games. Especially if they end up bringing Quan Chi into it, because he's the one that kind of does all that stuff. Which He resurrects Scorpion.
Yeah, everybody's
Pretty
got,
sure he resurrects Sub-Zero to become Noob Saibot.
yeah, everyone's got fucking superpowers. Like, yeah, it's not that far of a stretch when you're considering like everyone's abilities and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, just watch the fucking movie.
Yeah. It's gonna be ridiculous, and if you turn your brain off, it'll be a fun ride.
Yeah, and it'll be bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I do is I don't think about it. I let them take me on a ride.
Yeah, I've been doing that more often than not.
And
Nowadays.
you'll either think it's a good movie or you'll think it's a bad movie.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem is when somebody does something that's inherently like, I'm like, no one would do that. Like, this is clearly like a plot point that where you're like, oh, well, we need this character to be in this situation. So then you're like, oh, well, yeah, this thing happened. And you're like, that doesn't even make sense with like how you've been writing this character. Did I tell you I've been watching Legend of Korra? Did you watch Avatar?
I'm pretty sure you had mentioned you were watching Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I didn't know you started watching Korra. Maybe you did say
I think
you
we're
started
done.
watching?
I think we're done with it now too. I think we just finished it.
Okay.
But for example, her character, where it's like, oh, she's the new Avatar, blah 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 blah. I really do like the time period that they had that show in though.
Yeah.
I definitely slept on that. I didn't realize how cool that was. And it's just like like I was getting so fatigued because I'm like, how many times are they gonna fucking kidnap this girl? She getting kidnapped in like every other episode. I'm like, fuck, learn a lesson. What are you doing? And then every time like there's like the new big bad and stuff, and it's like, well, since I've forgotten all of the growth that I did last season for the next seasons and stuff, you're just kind of like, you just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. It's like, yeah, I've really grown from all this stuff, and everybody else is telling her like, oh yeah, you've done so much growth and stuff. I'm like, but she hasn't. I'm like, you're telling us that, and you're saying it in the show, but it didn't actually happen. Growth means like avoiding the same exact scenarios that you've been in, because every single season of that show is her against Nazis. They're just different Nazis every season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we did this before. And not that I have a problem with that, but I'm like, you've already done this before where you're like, oh, well, I'll just go fight him myself. And it's like, what are you doing? Or I'm not going to use the one thing that I have at my disposal, the avatar state, where she's like super powerful and stuff. She's like, no, I'm going to try to box this person. It's like, what are you doing? What do you do? Stop playing with your food. Just eat. Kill her. Be done with it. Silly.
No, yeah. It's probably why I don't rewatch it. Because for the most part, I like the character designs.
Oh, no. Like the whole world
like,
they
the
did
whole
was
world
awesome.
thing is great. But yeah, it's one of those where it's like, I couldn't pinpoint why I don't like it as much. Like, even though it's like, I probably still would say that I like Korra.
She makes bad
overall.
decisions.
But yeah,
but like
you're saying it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably why.
But not for like a good.
But again, I watch it
reason.
with brain turned off, so I'm like, I'm not picking up on that.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, I'm like, yeah, that does happen. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably why.
Right. Because I think with Aang in the Last Airbender, you're like, oh, I get it. Like, he's a child.
Yeah. A child, he has to learn all the
right, but
elements and
yeah, and she
his
starts
avatar
out
state is like he doesn't know how to control it.
Right. And she starts out and she's already like OP'd and stuff, and then it's just like, I'm like, what are we doing here?
If anything, I can see that whole like not learning it like from past mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
The other portion, I'll probably end up saying on it when you were talking about it. It kind of reminded me of like certain parts where it's like it's showing you a world that has peace in it already. Like there's no like actual big turmoil unless it's being brought up during that season.
Yeah, it's all civil war.
Yeah.
Every the whole time.
So I'm like, this is showing more or less like the Avatar in a state of like, oh, I have all this power,
but nobody actually needs you for anything.
No one needs you for anything,
right? Because science is now caught up to kind of help balance that out. Mm-hmm. But again, like I really liked the setting of the show, and I really liked where they were progressing or how they progressed with all that stuff and all the old callbacks and stuff. Like getting to see like some of the other characters that are like grown up and stuff, or their kids and stuff. So
yeah,
because I know they have a movie coming out too.
Is it a movie? I thought it was gonna be a series.
I believe it's a movie.
Okay.
They're also doing a series though.
Oh,
like yeah, they're blowing up the world. Okay. Like they're doing
both animated, right?
Yeah, I believe they have like
because they still have the live action one to bring out too. But
yeah. But yeah, they have a bunch of different things in the works, I think, in that world.
Okay. Because I know one of them did get leaked. I just don't know if it was the movie.
It was the movie. And that takes place in between Last Airbender and Korra.
Yeah.
As they're like adults and stuff.
Because I'm wondering, because I think one of the questions I had when that got brought up, I don't know if I talked to you about it or if it was a friend. But when they said that, I was like, okay, so are they doing their own story, or are they going to animate the comic where they're trying to find Zuko's mom?
I don't know. I don't know if there's been I don't know what details have come out outside of like I saw some promo art for it of like the character designs, and then
I haven't seen anything.
And then the leak,
and even more so, like once I found out that they leaked it, I'm like, I'm just staying away from it until it comes out.
You know who leaked it, right? One of our fans in Singapore.
Good.
Yeah, we coordinated the whole. No, I'm not going to double down on that. That man got arrested. I had nothing to do with that. We do not have any contact with people in Singapore.
Oh, but it was someone from Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a, Easter egg, I guess. Speaking of Singapore.
He's gonna get anal about it now. With the analytics.
We have news. I can't remember if we brought this up. Vietnam is up there now too.
I believe you mentioned it. I don't know if you mentioned it while recording.
Yeah. So just fun fact. I thought it was like, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on over there?
I think they're hopping VPNs.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's begin. Let's continue our quest here.
Can do. Let's see.
And that quote that we all remember from the beginning is gonna really sell it.
Let's see. Pages. First round is: do you think the much younger version of yourself would be proud of who you are today?
I'd like to think so. Or at least I'd like to think that I'd be able to lie well enough to my younger self and be like, nah, everything's cool.
So you would lie to your younger self so your younger self would be proud of you?
No, I'm saying I think I would be able to lie in a convincing way to my younger self because he's a child. But the answer is yes. I do think that they would be proud because it's the...
They would be proud of your lie.
No.
So you would tell them the truth?
I would tell them the truth, yes.
Okay.
That was a joke. That was just a joke. No, because I do think... Because even sometimes for me when I'm thinking about, I guess, where I'm at in life and what's happened and where I've been and all that stuff, I'm always kind of like, oh shit, yeah, I did kind of like a lot of stuff already in terms of life experience. To a point where I feel like if you just have that on paper, it's objectively like impressive. And not to like stroke my own ego or toot my own horn here or anything, but it's just like, no, just the cold hard facts of like birth to today. I'm like, yeah, a lot of shit happened. But I do think that you could probably say something similar about most people. It's just not something that, well, I don't think it's something that everybody's constantly thinking about. Is like, oh, remember all the things that happened in my life on my way to work today?
So then, when you're thinking younger self, what age?
I mean, any age below 10, I guess.
Okay.
As a younger self, I would say just like before teenagers. But even as a teenager, I think, like if I was like, hey, look at all this music that I made.
I think we'd still be double our age.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm turning double 18 this year. But yeah, I think like just music and well, actually just music on its own. I think if I showed any younger version of myself that stuff, I'd be like, holy fuck. I'm like, what did you do? How? How did you do this?
It's like, wouldn't you like to know?
I'm like, buckle up.
For me, I'm gonna go ahead and say, would he be proud of me? Probably yes. I'll lean more towards yes than to no. There's some things that I would assume he wouldn't be proud of.
Oh, for sure. Like, because as
the me giving up, or I guess it's a give up, but it's still there with the whole drawing.
Right, like the ideas of who you are going to be as a kid, and then you're like how come this hasn't happened yet?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But as the person he becomes, I would say he would still be proud of that.
Yeah.
It's just he would be bummed out that it didn't go the way he's thinking it's gonna go.
Right. Because children are dumb.
Yeah.
Objectively. They know less. Sorry.
Your dreams are too big, young one.
Well, no,
tone them down.
Not even too big. It's
too big. Too big.
It's the.
Don't let Sam tell you otherwise.
It's just being realistic about it.
Listen to your mothers. Let's see. Next portion. How do you want to make others feel?
Good. No, I think the word that comes to mind is acceptance or accepted. I don't like making people feel, or I don't like how I feel when it feels like I'm like either like shutting people out or like not giving. I don't know. I want people to feel accepted. People that I interact with. I think people that I don't interact with, I just hope that I don't make them feel bad. But I feel like I have a healthy mentality about that where I'm like, some people, regardless of whatever information is available, are going to think that I'm an asshole. Period. Because somebody's made up their mind about that already. I did something. I didn't say something. I didn't do. You know, there's a million reasons why. So I've learned to just kind of accept that too, where I'm like, some people don't like you.
And that's okay.
That's well. Why waste my time trying to prove somebody wrong when I'm like, wait, who are you?
Well, it's not even to prove somebody wrong. It's more of just taking the energy to
Yeah, why waste time on people that
do
don't like
anything.
you?
Yeah.
Like I could be put
'Cause
I could
would
put
say
putting
either
that time
prove
towards
someone
anything
wrong
else.
or even accommodate, because there's some people that just want too much accommodation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, why am I taking the energy out to accommodate you when you won't meet me halfway?
Right. But that's what the podcast's for. I get to spin the narrative out.
All right. For me, I would love to make, or I like, is it
I would love to make love to
everyone if I could. But that's not me. I would like to make the people I know, I would love to make them feel seen.
So similar.
Yes, but I would say more so of I would still give my input. Like I said, for like accommodation wise, like I'm not gonna accommodate to everything that you ask me to accommodate to.
Correct.
You have to respect that I see things slightly different, and you have to be okay with that too.
Well, and you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people.
Yeah. So like I hear them, I listen to them, but I also will give my 2 cents if they ask for it, even if sometimes if they don't, because I'll listen and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm understanding of what you're going through. But also like if I feel like I need to give my 2 cents, I'll give it. If I don't, then I won't. But it's more of like, okay, I see what you're going through, see it through this perspective.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Because funnily enough, I do have a lot of people that lean left politics wise. So they come up with a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I see your point of view, but also see it through these eyes that I'm seeing. Because funny enough, this past weekend, we started talking about, like I got together with I guess it's a family group. I'm just going to say family. They technically are, at least we were raised that way.
Sure.
And we got together for a game night. After game night was done and everyone had left, and there was only a few other people there, we started talking. And do you remember the warehouse fire that happened in Ontario? The one that like burned down the whole warehouse?
I mean, how long ago was that?
It was like a couple weeks ago.
Then,
Well, it was recent-ish, like within a month.
Then no, I don't think so. The
Okay.
last time I saw,
Because there was a big warehouse fire that an employee started because like they were disgruntled about wages.
that does not sound familiar to me.
Okay. Funnily enough, one of my cousins who works at the company, he works at the company that owns most of the warehouses in the area.
Okay.
So he knew the guy, and as soon as he found out who it was, he kind of looked into like how much he was getting paid.
Got it.
And it was like, it's not minimum wage. It was like $20-ish, 21.
It's not very much.
It's still not very
either.
much, but even then, like, I'm like, that's still enough to get by.
With roommates.
Yeah, with room, like it's still enough. You can make it work.
You can make it work, but you probably can't.
You're
live on
not
your
gonna
own.
live the comfortablest life, but
Correct.
you can make it work.
But yeah, and again, like you're not gonna have your own place.
Yeah. And most of the time you never will, especially like in California. You have to know that in California you have to make a lot of money to make it work. Especially by yourself.
Comfortable, yeah.
Independent, you have to make a lot of money to make it work by yourself. As a couple, and which is part of the reason why it's like it's better to like know that you are gonna want a significant other, because together you might make it work a little bit more.
Right, but you both have to work full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you probably won't start a family anytime soon, but you can make it work. You can save up money, and then afterwards, if you want to start a family, you can.
Yeah.
The other part is
just
do what
fuck
I'm
it.
doing is live with parents. If you're lucky enough to have parents in the area that would let you stay at their place, either lower rent wise or just no rent.
Well, and that's not uncommon for your cultural upbringing anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty normal. You live with your family until you basically have your own family, and then you still see them all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use them as babysitters.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, we were talking about that, and I'm like, dude, it's. I kept telling him like it's doable, but they wouldn't hear it that way.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking like it's not doable because I won't be comfortable. It's like, no shit, you're not gonna be comfortable.
No one's comfortable. Well, yeah, it takes a lot to be comfortable, and everybody's definition of that's different.
Yeah.
So it's like being comfortable as an adult, you're like, well, I should have my own apartment or a house.
And that's not gonna happen.
They're like, yeah, if you get
even if you go into like
really
the
good
lower
job.
income area, like lower income states,
Yeah.
you'll still be uncomfortable because you're not gonna be making as much because, and we got into like minimum pay wise,
Yeah.
and they're all like, oh, minimum pay needs to be like $30. I'm like, no, they need to fucking get rid of minimum pay.
Well, no, you need
or minimum wage.
Well, and I think for this day and age, they're like, well, because I gotta have Netflix, I gotta have Hulu, I gotta have Disney, I gotta have HBO, I gotta have Uber Eats, and like,
I gotta be comfortable.
right. But the thing is, it's like,
I gotta have my wants met, not my needs.
the problem is, like, I think for a lot of people, they don't realize, because like that's just like where our society's at right now, and especially here in Southern California. Like those are all like considered normal amenities for people.
Yeah, when in fact they're luxuries.
They are. YouTube's free. Most of the shit that you want to watch,
It's free.
you can find for free online.
Yeah.
Like you can find all that shit for free. There are websites and programs and all this other shit. Like you can find all the streaming service stuff for free somewhere.
Of like, okay, there's a chance I might get viruses, but
sure, but you run that gamble.
risk,
So it's like you can either pay for it or you don't pay for it, and it's like, and if you're not going to pay for it, then you're teetering on some sort of line. But that's like, it's like, well, I'm not going to pay for insurance.
yeah, and that's
Like,
the other thing was like,
where it's like, well,
they need to get rid of that mandatory
Yeah.
insurance stuff. It's like, it's bullcrap.
Well,
there's certain things that can be great if government didn't step in, and that's where it's like, I feel like they thought, or they're thinking that government needs to step in to make their life feel comfortable. It's like, no, they need to get fucking out of there.
Yeah.
To let corporations kind of feel out the market, because now companies are being told, or at least for the most part, because I even told them like if they raise the wage rate to like 30, you're gonna see a lot of layoffs.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we can't afford it.
Right.
So
Which is also
you're giving them a
probably
reason
not,
to
not necessarily true in a lot of scenarios, but it's the thing.
It draws a bigger barrier for small businesses too, because like now you're dealing with like, oh, if I want to start a business, I now have to pay someone that much if I want someone to.
Or you have to
work
or
for
you
me.
basically have to run the business by yourself or with family. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think you're seeing that, but I think minimum wage should either be lowered or get rid of, because it's not a.
Well, it's a combination of things. Housing also needs to come back. Housing needs to calm the fuck down, is what it is.
Well, it's because I even told them there and then, like, the other part is regulation. All the regulations need to be toned down for housing.
Yeah.
They need to have a barrier against companies buying large amounts of property to build housing, because they want to make it affordable, but they're just profiting off of whatever they can dictate the market at.
Because there is no rhyme or reason for rents. Like you remember that the apartment I had out in Whittier, right?
The studio one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was paying $1,000 for that, which was essentially a converted garage. I'm pretty sure it was a garage at some point.
Yeah, it was a garage.
Because there's like a carport like right next to it and stuff too. So I was paying $1,000 for that. That was in 2023. Something almost exactly like that. It's going for $1,800 now. I'm like, how? I'm like, there were no amenities. I didn't have a washing machine. I didn't have a dryer. It didn't come with a fridge when I moved in. Mm-hmm. There was there's nothing there. I didn't have a parking spot. Like there was almost zero amenities for me. And it's like, and people are trying to rent out like back houses and stuff like that for like $1,800 now. I'm like, what are you offering me though? Like as a renter, like how am I supposed to live here for that much money?
Yeah,
That's
why
crazy.
It's, like, it's stupid. That's why I'm like, yeah, there's some regulation, yes, but don't make the regulation where it's like people can take advantage of it. Because it's
Correct.
I feel like, again, companies should not be the ones doing any housing. Like large companies, like if you want to start your own company as like building management kind of thing, sure. Like have your apartments, have your
you own 4 or 5 houses or some shit. Yeah.
like that's fine, but like a company like who are the ones building out here? Fucking KB and like some other companies that are building like neighborhoods.
Yeah, the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even just apartments, but like also housing. Like they're building neighborhoods.
Well, yeah, you have KB Homes and you have like Lewis company and stuff.
Yeah, like those guys, they either.
I think Lewis is more apartments though.
I feel like those guys are the ones that need to like just chill out. Like,
yeah.
You made your money.
Well, because I think the problem is it's just like build more houses, and it's like, who's gonna live here?
Yeah.
I'm like, half of these things are gonna be empty.
Half of them are empty. Half of them they're
pricing out the entire community
with giving someone a large amount of debt that they probably won't even be able to pay.
Right.
Unless they're gonna sell or foreclose, because it's gonna happen. Like, what was it in 2008 when all the housing shit crashed?
See, for me, so I've heard that come up in conversations and stuff more than not recently. Mm-hmm. And it's always funny because people are always like, oh, 2008, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I graduated in 2008. So like none of this stuff was like even remotely on my radar. I was like, I'm making good money right now.
I was in the Army. I didn't have a need for housing at the moment. So when but I still know about it.
Yeah, I was living with family and I was working full time. So I was just like, 2008 is pretty cool. But like, I didn't do anything, like I didn't go anywhere. I didn't travel. I walked to work. I had very minimal bills, and I was making like, I don't even remember how much I was making then.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was, like I said, it was not great, but also if you were making money and didn't need housing and weren't part of like the people that bought houses during that time, it was fine.
Yeah.
But anyone that did have housing, like they kind of got shafted.
Yeah. Well, and we were renting at the time, and it's like, again, dual income, or dual parent income at that time, and it was like, all right, cool. And then I moved to Florida, where I was paying $600 for an apartment.
How many bedrooms?
One bedroom, a living room, bathroom, kitchen, all that. Like $600.
Laundry?
Yep.
Like laundry as communal laundry, or laundry for yourself?
Communal laundry. Okay. It was a nightmare.
It's like, stay by your clothes and make sure no one takes it.
Not just that, like you got to do that. Like people sneak in, take your clothes out and use the wash.
Yeah.
And then also there was no doors on it, and there's just like bars on the windows, or windows that are just like cutouts.
Yeah.
And there was like giant flying cockroaches.
Nice.
So if I didn't get my laundry done, or if I forgot it in there, and then I'd have to go out there and battle, like do real battle, because they were just like, you know how like thick bugs are just like you can hear them, and they're just like bouncing off the light and stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, yeah, and cockroaches are like the bane of my existence. I can't. I don't do well with them.
I know. I had to save you from a couple.
Yeah, I don't do well with them. Like I will do what is necessary for survival, but I'm like, if anybody else can take care of this right now, please do so, because I don't. I'll feel it in my body. Just like, I'm like.
It's spiders for me, but I'll still kill them depending on the size.
Oh yeah, like
the bigger they are, the less I want to like smash.
Yeah, I need something in between. So like little spiders I can do with like tissue or paper towel or something, but the big ones I'm like, Okay, I'm gonna use 8 paper towels, and then I'm gonna crush it with like a book or something. You know, like it's I gotta have that distance in between. But I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Spiders are fine as long as
use the Swiffer.
yeah. Yeah. Spiders, I'm okay with spiders as long as they stay in their lanes. I'm like, you stay in that corner over there and you protect me from everything else. But I'm like, if you start moving around, or God forbid, like there's one day I was sitting at work and one just like ran right across my desk and I was like, oh fuck no, we're not doing this. I can't do that. Like once because it's different. I'm not invading their space. This is a building. Space has already been taken away from you. This building's been here for years.
You lost the war.
Yes, you lost the war. So I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not outside. This should not be happening.
Yeah, it's the same when I see them on the corner. I'm like, you're not allowed in my house, sir. You have to die now.
Yeah, I can.
I have to figure out how to get to you.
Yeah.
Wait right there.
Let's get bold again.
Yeesh. Doing
While we
two.
still can.
2 different colors, I'm assuming?
Yeah, why not? There's 3 of each right now, so.
Yeah. I feel like we should do the reflections one with the guest for next week.
See, I hate talking about it because I'm like wow, we have a guest upcoming, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna cancel.
He's not gonna want to do it. He said he listens to us, but he's not. He's gonna back out.
It's AI. They're just trying to drive me crazy.
It's like it's not real. All right, so do you think that I intimidate other people?
I could see that.
Wait, how so?
Stone-faced.
Oh.
Where I feel like because, especially like for people who don't really know you, I think people could perceive you as like grumpy.
I mean, I am grumpy.
But like more grumpy than you actually are, right? Because you are also silly. But I think, especially for people who don't know you, I think people could see you that way or perceive.
I'm an old grumpy Republican.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Even though I'm technically not even Republican, I'm in the middle.
I'm unaffiliated. I don't like to.
Yeah, no, I'm also unaffiliated.
I don't like making decisions.
I don't even get because you know how they mail you all that like vote stuff. It's like I don't get the Democrat side, I don't get the Republican side, so it's like I don't pick for those guys.
I always vote Green Party.
I think I'm just not affiliated with the party.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
I just get the propositions to vote for, and that's it.
Yeah. So same question to me.
Same question to you. I think you do. You've always talked about it.
Yeah.
No one from our old place was really, at the beginning, I would say, comfortable going up to you.
Yeah, for sure.
But once they figured out that you were on their side, that's when they kind of were starting to feel a little bit more open towards going towards you. But even then, not too much.
Granted, I understand.
Yeah. I
can be touchy, especially like when I think in a professional environment where people are like, I'm joking around because I got my work done. So it's like I have very little patience for people who are like, let's play all day and then try to finish up all of our work at the end of the day. It's like, get the fuck back to work. Finish your job and then you can play.
Nah. I played and got my job done.
That's fine too, but the job needs to get done. So it's like, and I feel like I was very laxed with people until I wasn't, because I'm like, okay, you guys are taking advantage of like too much taking advantage of like this shit. So that, and I think just generally, I think for both of us, the dryness of the humor.
Yeah, that can add to it.
especially when people don't know, and then you say something kind of outlandish, they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, you're like, "Yeah, I'm wanted for 6 different crimes in Mexico," and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, that's why I immigrated over here
Yeah,
illegally.
but both of us could say that, right? Very straight faced, and somebody who doesn't realize that it's a joke can be like, "Oh man, I should
report this."
or I gotta be on guard with this dude. Like, this is, I don't even know what these crimes are."
All right. Next question. We're just gonna answer technically same-ish.
Oh, great.
Do you think that you intimidate other people?
I've been told that I have, but I just always think it's funny, kind of, where I'm like, really? Me? I'm like, all right. I'm like, we got our wires crossed some here. I'm like, I don't know. And I think for people who don't know me, the standoffishness on my side is usually just crippling anxiety, where I'm like, I don't know what to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit over here or, do something, or I don't know. But yeah, I feel like underneath the skin, it's always like definitely more anxious than not, especially in like social situations.
Mm-hmm. For me, I think I do intimidate people, and more so, like you said, the stone face. And normally I have my arms crossed, and I've heard that that's bad for just communication in general, because they're like, "Oh, you're not accepting, or you're being guarded." I'm like, "No, that's my natural pose."
Yeah, you don't want to talk and stuff. Yeah.
That's my natural pose. Like, I don't know what to do with my arms, so I'd rather just cross them.
Which is funny. I was taught that growing up in church, whereas like if you want to be like, I think they used the word reverent. You sit there and you fold your arms.
Well, same for me.
Yeah.
Technically, I wasn't told why, but my dad crossed his arms at church, and he was showing me to cross my arms at church too.
Right. It was
so
like
that's where it's like I got it from.
Yeah.
And that's how it felt most comfortable, was me crossing my arms.
Right. It's the same thing as people who hold their hands or twiddle their thumbs and stuff. It's just like doing something.
Yeah. The other thing that I got comfortable after that was in military, when you're in like formation, you have your arms on your back.
I do that for my back.
And then that's also become like more or less, like I kind of now keep them at my hips, but more or less like that's another position I stay in. But yeah, the crossed arms, the uninterested face that I have is like, I feel like that's the thing that gets most people intimidated. Especially like, even like if I'm walking in an area, I'm walking with the purpose and stuff that I picked up in the military. So it's like, it becomes unapproachable. So
yeah, I'm trying to get from point A to point B. Like, I'll beeline it through the store and just.
Which is why sometimes like it's funny, because you know how like at the mall or like Victoria Gardens, I don't know if there's much in Victoria Gardens, but definitely like Ontario Mills. You're walking around and there's people trying to flag you down to like sell the shit in the center lane portions. And I'm like, I'm just walking. Leave me alone.
I don't even make eye contact with the kiosk people anymore. Or anytime I see somebody standing outside of a store somewhere, where I'm like, I know I can sense it. Like somebody's waiting for an opportunity to get your attention for one reason or the other, and I just like, I just ignore people now. Where I'm like, I'm not gonna buy anything. So like, let's do ourselves a favor and not waste either one of our time. Because I'm like, you'll get somebody else. I know you will, but not me. And then I'm going to try to be polite for a second and be like, oh, like, let me hear the pitch. And be like, no, I'm not interested. And then they're like, I'm like, I'm not interested. Like, you're not listening to me anymore. Now I'm getting irritated with you because I just told you I'm not doing this. So there you go. Intimidation.
But yeah, I can see myself, and I can understand why people are intimidated from me. Next question. Okay, don't go too in depth in this.
Okay, so part 2.
Yeah, there's
Or
a part
there's
two to
part
it.
2. Got
Yeah.
it.
Do you believe there is a difference between loving someone and being in love?
Swear to God, sometimes we have these questions, and I'm like, didn't we talk about this already?
No. This is definitely worded different, but we did similar, yeah.
Something like that, right?
Something like that. Where you're probably going to answer the same way.
Sure, but I guess who remembers everything from... We don't have a fan base like that.
No.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Do you believe there's a difference between loving someone and being in love?
Yes, I do.
All right.
And I feel like for a lot of people, it's semantics. It's like, it's just worded slightly differently, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get into detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also believe there's a difference. Now, if so, what are the differences?
I think you can learn to love anyone. And I think that's just kind of like you like your friends and family, or, love your family and stuff too. But I do think at a certain point, though, love is definitely I would say somewhere between like a decision and some just sort of thing that happens when you really get to know somebody and you're like, I see you for who you are. I accept you for the good and the bad stuff. And still want to spend time with you or talk to you and things like that. That's where I feel like love falls into that place. And the being in love with somebody also entails that. But there is a more, I guess, call it what it is. I think there's a romantic or sexual component to it. Because I love you, but this ain't gonna happen.
The closest thing we're gonna be is on that bed together.
Yeah, at some point in time. But yeah, that's yeah, and I think for like I did mention sexual component, but I think a lot of that has to do with my relationship to, I guess, love and sex, where I would have a very difficult time being that intimate with somebody who like I didn't love. That would be very difficult for me, I think. So that's my answer.
Same page, but I'll try and word it in my own words. Was it loving someone is, again, that's the broader sense of like, it's a shotgun wedding. So
S tier of friendship.
It's a shotgun vagueness of like, I love my friends, I love my family. There's stuff that I don't like about them, but I'll still love them in the end because they have shown me their true character. Now you can betray that in some sense of like, if they're facading the character and then you find out their actual true character then. But from what they've shown, it's like, this is what I see. This is, I still like enjoy the company and like it's not a you can do no wrong. It's more of a you can do wrong, but I will let you know. And hopefully you can work it out, or it's just something that's like, it's a, I might be wording this wrong. Is it a kink or is it a chink in your armor?
I feel like we gotta be careful with both those words.
I know.
It's a chink in the armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
kinks are, you know what kinks are. Kinks are something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so is a chink, but
yeah.
That's what I was like, which one is it?
Gotta be careful.
But yeah,
let's say chip. Let's say chip in the armor.
There's a chip in your armor. And that's okay. No one's perfect, so there shouldn't be that high standard for anyone,
Right.
kind of thing. That's my
Well, I
mentality.
mean,
It's the
you can have whatever standards you want. Just if you put them out of everybody's reach, then you're going to be very lonely.
normal standards.
Yes.
Normal. Keep them reachable.
But normal is relative.
If
is, I guess, my
if
point.
you see that you have one friend and one family member that's like, these guys are my pillar, and that's it, and no one else is reaching it, then you've set it too high.
I was like, that kind of sounds like me, but no, I don't. I have a little bit more.
But yeah, and then being in love is that included romantic feeling where it's like you want to be with that person.
And you'll kill anybody who gets in the
You'll
way.
kill anyone who even tries to look at them a certain way. No, that's just...
And if they
It's
won't
that-
be with you, then you got to kill them.
And then yourself.
Yeah.
So you can be resurrected within the same
Chase,
cycle.
chase
and-
them right. Chase them round and around.
But no, that's when it leans more towards a romantic feeling where it's like I want to be with this person and I'm okay with being together with them. There is a sort of like sexual component to it where it's
Sure.
like I want to procreate or I would just want to be with that person. Like if you're gay, you're
Sure.
not going to procreate, but
No, but there's
I want to make this person feel good in a sexual way.
Well, and the sexual thing can be a very spiritual
Yeah.
experience as well, which just connects you on a different level.
Yeah. So that's being in love with someone would be romantically, even if it's just technically not even like actual sex, but more cuddling.
Sure.
And
Intimacy.
that intimacy.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the word. You want to be intimate with that person. You kind of are okay being more vulnerable with them
Sure.
than any of the other people around you. But yeah, that's the being in love with someone. It's you're very comfortable with them. It's probably like I would say the highest form of love.
Jesus.
Or the highest like human form of love.
Jesus was human.
He's not anymore. That's why he was.
Not anymore. You're not.
But yeah, it's the connection, I guess. But yeah, that's I think being in love. What that is.
When's the last time you were in love, Joel?
Never.
I was going to ask that too.
But seriously, never.
Never? You don't feel like you've ever been in love with somebody before?
I would
Or to that
say
degree?
to that degree, no. But there has been close where it's like
Like high school shit?
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm like I don't think it was love, but I think it was more like
It was definitely love to you at the time.
At the time,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now as an adult, you're
as
like,
an adult, like,
yeah.
it was.
she was pretty.
She was pretty.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry,
but-
I shouldn't have assumed, but
And there was technically
men are pretty too.
Men are pretty.
Well, some men are
Pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If anything, maybe once, but that's probably the closest.
And so, let me ask you a follow-up question then.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you believe that being in love with somebody is, or should be like this instantaneous thing, or do you think
No,
that's
it's
something
built
that
over time.
happens? Okay, so
Yeah.
leading up
Like
to or growing into that.
Yeah, because the love at first sight is more you're attracted to them at
Lust.
first sight.
It's
lust?
It's lust. Yeah. Where like somebody just has like this undeniable thing about them, and you're like, I just want to be all up in that.
Yeah. Whereas again, love is more. It's built over time because again, trust gets built over time. You don't instantaneously trust someone with like
your life and all your deepest, darkest secrets, and
yeah,
like all the crimes,
all the murders I did in Mexico.
Man, you can't talk like that. It's a public show. I'm gonna try to call you again next week, and it's like, where's Joel?
The FBI got me.
He got iceboxed. Speaking of FBI, they're hiring. There's a.
You applying?
No. No. No.
You want me to apply?
I'm just trying. I don't want to be on their radar for anything. I don't. I don't want that. No, I was just like, you said FBI. It was just like something I saw. I was like, hey, interesting connection.
It's something you wanted to tell me.
I forget what. It was for something kind of interesting. I think it was like investigative sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
About I want to say like cyber stuff.
Okay. I mean, if anything, it'll pop up in the USA jobs.
Yeah, and
it
was good money. I can tell you
good
that.
Money.
Yeah.
FBI is always good money.
Yeah.
But also, it's one of those. You have to look at what they want, and most of the time, FBI they won't take someone that has no time in. For me, maybe, but it would have to be like a lower position type of thing.
Yeah.
If it's,
I don't
even know where investigative would fall, but if it falls anywhere above, like I think with government, they use the letter G for their hierarchy of jobs, and I think anywhere above like a G6, I would require like a lot of time in service to even like get that position.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely won't be applying to it though. Thank you for letting me know. Glad it got brought up.
I just thought it was interesting because you said FBI, and that was
I know
on my mind. Okay.
The more you know.
Oh, we're good on time.
Nice.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's finish up, and then we can go take a look at the setup out there.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us this week on Unique Noise. Presents Who Are You? Make sure to follow us on social media, Unique Noise, on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube. Like and subscribe. And stop being cowards. We talked about this last week, too. Stop being cowards. Just leave comments. Don't be weird about it.
Don't try to slide into DMs.
I know, so many. So many. Yeah, let us know what you think about the show. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. Share your interpretations of the quote used in the intro. I don't know. We're just throwing out suggestions, okay? Make sure to check out the website for merch and music at uniquenoise.com. I've been seeing those. Some people are getting curious about some of that stuff, which has been nice for me.
Nice.
Because I'm like, oh, people. If you would like to, I don't know, again, comment section, let me know if you want me to talk about any of that stuff. I don't typically talk too much about music on here because it feels weird sometimes to bring it up out of nowhere. Especially like
now I have something. We're going to talk about it next week.
Like the creative process and...
we're definitely talking about it next week.
Yeah, we're probably going to be talking about music next week. But yeah, let us know. Let us know what you want us to talk about. If there's anything you want to talk about, my email is listed in the show notes. So if you don't want to comment yeah, cowards don't want to comment and stuff, just email me. I do actually check that email. I mean, pretty regularly. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Thank you again for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.